So when you log in, you'll automatically boot into the simulator because that's the most frequently used module in Metrisim. So we're going to go to menu and click on designer to go to the design generator. This assumes that you've already uploaded the attribute map file, which indicates each attribute and each of its levels. So the only decision you really need to make here is how many additional runs you want on top of the minimum. So Metrisim automatically calculates the minimum required number of profiles or experimental runs for the fractional design. So it'll first calculate all of the possible combinations with those levels, and then you're going to take a fraction of those based on a criteria called d-efficiency, which aims to minimize the standard error of the estimates. So in this case, I'm just going to leave it on default and click Run. And you'll see it's already generated a design. And this design has 21 different rows or runs, if you like, and each of them becomes a separate product profile. And it's helpful often just to click download, and you can get a hold of this design in a CSV format, which will then make it easier for you to create profiles to display in the survey, since obviously these are not really camera ready. So to make camera ready profiles that are attractive enough for your respondents, you'd probably want to change the orientation to a vertical orientation with the attributes on the left. And typically those would be saved as an image file, so one profile to an image, and you then use that with your survey tool. Also included in the downloaded file is a correlation matrix to tell you how strongly correlated the different attributes are, and obviously the aim is to keep it as low as possible. So you might want to play around with this in terms of the number of profiles that you add, but you also obviously need to keep into account the fact that respondents get fatigued quite easily, and so you don't want too many product profiles. You might also want to consult the help file article on this, as it does go into more detail.